Hey everybody, welcome to Going Down Wormholio. That was suggested by 420 Chart Ops on Patreon. This week we have a bowl out here because we're going to pick a winner for our regular giveaway. You and 3 friends can either come watch a live taping of Getting Dug with High here in this basement, or you can get tickets to a show that I do somewhere near you. Still owe a show to Buffalo. I'm going to be getting to Buffalo because there's a winner there that we still owe a show to. And of course, travel's not provided in these things. And make sure you become a 420 Club member to be eligible for the next drawing at patreon.com/gettingdug. And the winner, interesting. Stefan is in Connecticut but moving to Tampa, and I'm doing stand-up in Tampa this summer, so hopefully we can work that out for Stefan and some of his friends. Doug plugs, I'm doing Doug Loves Movies at Cap City Comedy in Austin, Texas this Saturday, June 2nd at 4:20. I'll be at the Secret Group in Houston, Texas on Saturday, June 9th, and I'll be at the Gramercy Theater in New York City on Wednesday, June 13th. But for all of my road dates and details, go to douglovesmovies.com. Enjoy the show! Blast off! Here we are once again in the basement, and we've got two newbies on the show, 2 first-time guests. It's Laganja Estranja.
Yes, God!
And Adam Newman. Hey. Oh, there's Daniel. Daniel was all excited about being able to come to the show today, and then he was late. That's spelled wrong, right?
Let's see. Oh, it is spelled wrong. But you know what? I'm used to my name being butchered. It's a mouthful.
But it's Estranja.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like Estranja.
I looked at it. It was wrong, but I said it right. I did it.
It could be Ganja for today, and you can have a weed-themed name.
Most people call me Ganja.
Well, he does. Laganja must be weed-themed. I don't think that's an accident.
Yeah,
Never.
I'm stupid, dudes.
One of the first guests on the show, just starting out smoking right from the top. I love your enthusiasm.
Have to. It's Getting Dug with High.
Yeah, and people know you from the RuPaul Drag Race program.
Yes, I would say that is how most people know me, although I've done, many a thing since the TV show, which was like 5 years ago.
Oh, it's been that long.
It has been that long. I'm showing my age, I know. I like to think of myself as established, though, not old, just established. Right. But yeah.
Maybe instead of Estranja, you should go Establa.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'll think about it. I'll let that sink in.
Yeah, but you're huge on the social media.
Thank you.
People love you on there, and Adam is a there's the alarm means it's 19 minutes after the hour, which is almost 4:20 somewhere. Yeah, that's enough time.
4:20 somewhere.
Adam is all right, cool. That was
Come
enough
on,
of that.
Adam.
Yeah, let's just get
Adam's
into it.
time is finished for the show, but it was great having him. And
Damn.
we've got the sativa today is called Bumble Buzz, and that's what I've loaded some of these up with already.
Okay.
What's this that
This is from LA Kush. This is the Il OG.
Okay.
Right here. We got it in a vape pen too
It's a
for
nice
you.
fat. It's a joint still, right? It's not,
It is still a joint.
It's not a
They
blunt.
got it in joints and blunts.
It's a very fat joint.
We like it fat and enlarged and in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Preferably
I mean,
uncut too, but
Your name
Don't wanna
announces
be
that
too
you like
specific.
words that
Yeah.
rhyme.
Well,
That's
I do like
definitely-
that. Yeah, wordplay.
I'm a Jew, so I like all my joints very cut.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Sure.
That's all
Like
right.
everything cut.
That'll work.
I should have said everything cut.
The indica is called lava cake, which I think is insensitive to our friends in Hawaii, but that's all right. We don't usually get to the indica. Do either of you guys smoke indica?
I do at nighttime.
Yeah.
I usually smoke a
That's your
hybrid.
sleeping weed.
It is my sleeping weed, yes, of course.
And what about you, Adam?
I'm usually hybrid all the time. Just kind of split the difference at all times, you know?
Okay.
Oh, you guys took these off. Sorry, I don't want to be. Holy.
Oh, I
Lord.
noticed it was time.
Yeah, you took them off so fast.
Now we're revealing our beauty.
It was nice to come on together like that, though. You know.
You know, those people that leave their sunglasses on all the time and
Look
go
like
on TV,
douches.
they look like douches, and you know they're high as fuck. They should just admit it.
I agree.
Take off the shades and move on with their lives.
So your angle
agree.
is start with the shades on, then get high, and take them off when you get high.
Well, look, Adam, I don't know how well you know me, but I was high when I got here.
You're kidding.
yeah.
No,
it's
but I
true.
really do want to say something about that because I just went on like a date with a guy recently, and he kept his glasses on the whole time, and all I could think was like, this is so LA. Like, and I have the glasses too that are like mirrored so that like you cannot see my eyes, but I purposefully like take them off to like try to connect to people,
Sure.
you know? And I
But
do.
what if the date is like, say, at the beach in the daytime?
Well, you're gonna, I mean, come on, we were at coffee, that's all I'm saying.
That's what that dude should do, is always make day dates.
Well,
then
hey,
he can leave his
if you want
stupid
to take me to
sunglasses on all day.
Malibu, if you want to take me to Malibu, and
Then
dine
you're
me
not
at
going to
Duke's,
complain
I'm
about the
down.
sunglasses. Yeah, it's a great deal.
Do you ever try the trick where you take off the sunglasses and then you have another pair of sunglasses on underneath them?
I have not. That sounds pretty fierce, so I love a good reveal.
It's a good reveal on a date.
All right, so enjoy any of these pipes
Okay.
in addition to this fat joint, and I'm going to hit this little fella right here.
I'll try the
and if one's
Gandalf.
unloaded, yeah, the Gandalf is cool.
This one
then
looks fun.
There's rubber Gandalf if you're, into
Oh, I
that.
like that. Versatile. Versatile here. I like that.
Yeah, it's very
Well, should we cheers?
dildo-esque.
I'll do
this
the
one.
dildo.
Whoa, here you go.
Oh, there's nothing in it.
You can load it.
Sure.
Yeah, you can load it. Here.
With the gold grinder?
There's a grinder. There's a.
I also
there's
brought
nothing
you
here for
some
me.
strawberry blonde, if you want to use that.
Okay. That
You know, I
sounds good.
like to bring gifts.
That is
Come bearing gifts.
That is really
Also from LA Kush in
cute
downtown.
packaging. This
It's
is really,
fun, right?
Yeah, it's for the kids, I guess.
Well, you know. I don't like to put it that
It's
way.
like Joe Camel.
It's for those who like wild packaging, like myself.
Oh, it says right here, keep out of reach of children.
Thank you. There we go.
Yeah, but as
In the most childlike packaging you could possibly. It's got
Yeah, yeah.
cartoon characters on it.
You say
it's
cartoon,
anime.
I say art, darling.
sorry.
I say art.
Cartoons are.
it's
they're-
like anime characters. It's dirty characters.
You really got to back up from this
dirty
thing.
anime. Yeah, yeah.
It's like way over there.
It's not the most convenient way to smoke. but
You'll
it-
get used to the long ones, I
It's like-
promise.
I just feel
I
like-
promise.
It's one of those ones
That's what
where
I'll say,
If
darling.
you're drinking and smoking, it's one of the, it just bounces too much.
There's too much emphasis on packaging in the
No, there's
weed-
not.
weed
Well, actually, you're
business
right.
these
You're
days.
right. No, you're right. You're right. You're
Like,
right.
I like the outside. I'm just saying that
I know. I feel you.
it's too much business on
Well,
the
here's the
inside.
thing. You know, it's cool, and we finally get to do it.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
we're gonna have fun with it, and I
We
like
sure
that.
are. Oh, that smells so good. That's really nice.
That was more
Thank
than
you
I thought it
for
was gonna
thank you for bringing that.
Of course. Thank you for having me on your show. I
What'd
was
you
so
bring,
happy
Adam?
when.
Let's
I got a
see,
clogged
got,
Pineapple Express in my pocket.
Yeah,
We
Oh,
can
there
use
you
that.
go.
It's not
there,
fully
there you
clogged.
go. You're
I like that, though.
contributing.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Up for grabs if anybody
I like
wants any
it.
of that. Oh, and I get Xanax
never
in
did
case
hit
any
the
of us
same-
freak
Oh,
out.
okay.
So,
Oh, watch out! Watch out now.
How often do you do that, the Xanax?
I mean, I have a prescription for it, and so I'm like every 2 or 3 weeks, I'll have a moment where I need it.
But you find you have those moments less because you smoke weed all the time?
Yeah. I was on like anxiety meds for like a year, like a daily one, but now I just smoke weed instead. Which, by the way, I got renewed like this week, and my weed doctor goes, all right, so we've been through this before, right? And I go, yes, this is my whatever year renewing, and they go, all right, anxiety and trouble sleeping. Anxiety, because there's been some more recent research, and there's nothing proven to show that that it helps with anxiety. I think it's all
Lies!
He goes, I think
Lies
it's-
and Manelli
I agree.
lies.
He goes, I think it's all in your head. And I go, I was on anxiety meds, now I'm off them. I feel way better. I just use weed. I don't know the research, but it works for me.
Yeah,
And he
if
goes,
that's in your head, it's working.
yeah.
Either way, you
Yeah.
know.
And he
There's
goes-
no reason to
And then he goes,
no reason to be a bummer about it.
he goes, the insomnia. He goes, also no research to prove that it helps with insomnia. I think you are.
Where was this doctor?
Should I tell you what clinic it was?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
but,
so either.
We don't wanna
whoever
go
it is
there.
needs to stop.
And smoke a blunt.
Yeah, are
but he
you
goes-
sure you weren't like a veterinary clinic or something? Because That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, of course it helps
was
with
crazy.
sleep and with anxiety. Like,
Yeah,
that's
sleep.
why-
He goes, I think you've just become dependent on it. I think you should stop smoking weed. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. And then he just like slid over the piece of paper and he was like, sign here, and it was the endorsement. And I was like, wait, I'm confused. You basically just told me the two things it doesn't even work for. And he was like, yeah, but this is what we do here. And I was like, what? And I was like, you just for 5 minutes like lectured me that I should quit smoking weed. He goes, yeah, but you're not going to do it today. And then I just signed the thing and I left with it. And I felt horrible, but I got it for another year, saved my 14%.
Yeah, that's just him. Like, he must feel guilty about just giving him to anybody for anything they say they have. And he's got these crazy ideas in his head that doesn't work for those things.
Yeah.
And that's...
Not true.
That's so crazy. And I love it for, I'm a pretty good sleeper, but I like not having annoying dreams. And so if I go to bed really high, I don't remember my dreams when I wake up in the morning.
So recently, I did take some Xanax and some Klonopin because, I travel a lot. And when I travel, unfortunately, I can no longer take medication with me, i.e. marijuana. And so I do have a really hard time sleeping. My brain goes and goes and goes and goes, which weed helps me calm down. So while at home, my parents gave me Xanax, and I had the craziest dreams. It was so intense, and I told my mom, I was like, I don't like that. My dreams are intense. And she was like, it gives me weird dreams too. So then my dad was like, try the Klonopin. So I tried the,
I just like the way you say Klonopin.
Texas family.
So I think it's Klonopin.
Oh, I don't know. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
One of us is saying it wrong.
Whatever. I don't know
Either
it.
way, it's funny.
So I took that, and then no crazy dreams, but I felt like super groggy during the day, the next day,
Yeah,
So
and
that's why weed for me is the
weed
best.
is the one.
Yes.
It's the one that
Because I don't have any
does it
issues
right.
or crazy dreams.
It's funny that when I go home, I give my parents Xanax.
Okay.
Yeah, this goes the other way
No,
around.
my parents know.
'Cause
They're
they're
good on that one. They're good on that one. Oh, we got a sign. I like it.
Yeah, quickly, I get signals from the, it's like
From the universe.
It's like a real show. If real shows had a bunch of high people in a room making a show.
That is that.
That's what we're doing.
I love it.
Do you each have a quick, because we're already almost into the first commercial break, do you each have a quick high history story, like the first time you smoked weed?
own high history.
I got arrested the first time I ever smoked
Adam
weed.
got arrested first time he ever smoked weed.
Yeah.
No.
17 years old. I was a junior in high school. We were on spring break. We lived in Georgia, so we went up to like Foster Falls, Tennessee, and we were camping in the woods and like made a fire and bought all this food we were gonna do over the fire, and we had weed and just like bottles of Jack Daniels, and it was 5 dudes, and we're just like passing around bottles of Jack Daniels and smoking weed. And like as the sun's going down, these 2 camp rangers just walked in, and we ended up getting handcuffed. The 5 of us all got handcuffed, and park ranger on either side of us. We had to like walk single file, like a mile hike in the woods. And it turned out it was only 3 people took the blame for having the weed. So 2 of us slept in the cars in the jail parking lot while we waited the next morning for the other 3 to get their parents to wire them money to get out of jail. That was my first time smoking weed.
Wow.
And you still smoke, so congratulations. I think that's
And that
amazing.
whole experience probably wasn't as bad because you were high.
It was the first, so we had been smoking for like the whole weekend, and then that night was the first time I was like, oh, this is what weed, like, it took like a few times. And that was the first time I really felt high. And literally, while we're all handcuffed behind our back, I turned to my friend Josh, and I was like, hey, Josh, are we in trouble? He's like, yeah, Newman, we're in trouble. It was real dumb.
Damn.
Is that end stories? That was real dumb. That one got me real bad.
All right, you win. What's your story, real quick? First time.
First time getting
remember?
high? Sure, I remember. I was probably in high school, and I was a total like mama's boy, so like I never broke the rules. But I remember my good girlfriend, who I totally trusted, was like, we should get high before we go and choreograph, because I'm a dancer. So we did. We went and got high in her car in the heat of Texas, and I remember the first time I don't think I really got high, to be quite honest. But I remember eventually I did. And that was how I was first introduced to it, was like a creative mechanism for releasing your, inner choreographer and diva. So that was kind of my first way that I was exposed to cannabis. It was very positive, no arrests. It was good, thank God.
I love it.
Thank
That's
God.
a great one to go to break on. We will be back with more. We're going to have Pot Topics coming up with Alicia and our 2 guests. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Procrastination. I know I'm guilty of it. Something as easy as paying a bill or responding to an important email. But the longer you wait, the more difficult it gets. The same goes for your hair. It's easier to keep the hair you have than replace the hair you've lost. Luckily, the good doctors at 4hims.com have you covered. 4hims is a one-stop shop for hair loss, skin care, and sexual wellness for men. We're talking about real doctors offering medical-grade solutions and well-known generic equivalents to brand-name prescriptions so you can keep your hair where it belongs, on your handsome head. While we here at Getting Dug with High love all things herbal, the products at 4hims.com are not herbal supplements. They're prescription solutions backed by science. And the best thing is that you can get everything you need from the comfort of your sofa. No more spending time and money at the doctor's office and pharmacy, not to mention the gas for your car to get you there. Just answer a few quick questions and a doctor will review your file, write a prescription, and send everything to your door. Order now. Our listeners get a trial month of everything you need to keep your hair for just $5 today, right now while supplies last. See website for full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to a doctor or pharmacy. Go to 4hims.com/Doug. That's forhims.com/DOUG. 4hims/Doug. Hello, there's a new show coming to Adult Swim called Joe Pera Talks with You. It's a quiet show about Joe and his friends and things in his life. Things like rocks, weddings, being woken up by thunder, grilled chicken, pumpkins, fall drives, and breakfast food. And who amongst us doesn't love breakfast food? In episode 2, my favorite so far, Joe Pera takes you to breakfast at his favorite family restaurant where he introduces you to not one but 2 Saturday morning breakfast crews, a magnificent spinning cake case, and the perfect egg bite. Joe Pera Talks with You is co-produced by Joe along with his hilarious co-stars Joe Firestone and Connor O'Malley. Now here's a personal request from Joe. Please watch Joe Pera Talks with You, Sundays at midnight on Adult Swim. Hey, we're back. That Joe Pera thing, I'm going to check it out. It seems crazy. Right? Have you seen it, Adam?
No, I haven't seen it, but I love Joe Pera. I'll watch anything Joe Pera does.
Okay. Well, we are here.
That sounded not genuine, but that was genuine.
No, it's...
I believed it.
You think it didn't sound genuine because you're HAF right now. That's Adam Newman, and we've also got Laganja Estranja, and joining us at the table is Alicia with Pot Topics.
Yay!
Hot topic. All right, just dive right into this. New York City.
What'd they do?
What they do.
What they
This is a
do.
good thing.
What's
They are
happening? I
now
hope so.
telling police officers to halt arresting people for smoking weed in public.
Yes.
That's what's supposed to be happening everywhere.
Improvement.
Yes, now they just got to tell the park rangers. Call back to it one act
Is that
ago.
bad that I didn't get the call back to my own thing? That's how.
I know most of us didn't get it. As I was saying it, I lost confidence
No.
in it. I was like, oh, I don't know if this happened.
No, once it's there.
What else? So what? They give you a ticket supposedly? Is that what happens? What's the deal?
So they are only going to issue you a summons now.
Yeah.
That's it. So, they're no longer, this is according to the Manhattan DA, he is no longer going to prosecute marijuana possession and smoke cases starting in August.
Yes.
This is fantastic.
That's
This is
like
good.
really
This
soon.
is a
I like the
good,
Newman show.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
We generally don't bring up pod topics that are,
Hot topic!
a bummer. We try not to anyway, but we'll see. We'll
I was gonna say,
Sometimes it's important
we'll
to.
see what else we're going to talk about today. Let's
I
have
mean, this
another.
next one's kind of a bummer. I'm gonna warn you.
Okay, see, there we go.
Okay.
Right away.
Just get ready.
Okay, we're ready.
New-
We'll make it happy. Let's challenges to make the bummer happy.
I'll just say it in a more upbeat voice than I normally would,
That's
just
the
to
solution.
really soften
Right.
the blow for you. New Jersey, guys, medical marijuana program is so popular there now that the state now faces a shortage. I think that's the worst news I'm going to share.
It's kind of a sad story, I guess.
A shortage?
Yeah.
How dare they? New Jersey. Call
But
someone.
there's a lot of states that have a nunnage. They have no,
Yeah.
no medical marijuana.
Shortage is good.
So they just got to get it together, right? Do they have a solution?
Well, so
Is there a
earlier
good
this
ending?
year, the New Jersey Governor, Phil Murphy, he's the one who spearheaded the effort to expand the program and to make cannabis more accessible.
Love that guy. Re-elect him.
So there's now a much wider range of qualifying health conditions that doctors can now prescribe medical marijuana for.
Oh, that's good.
Without having to enroll in a public registry, too. So this has increased the number of patients from 16,000 to 20,000 already. Ooh. Yeah. So to address the shortage, state authorities will begin allowing for additional new dispensaries.
So see, it's going to work out great.
It's going to be okay.
Jobs.
That's right. We love a job.
But there's still a pot shortage, but they're opening more dispensaries.
Yeah.
Something doesn't make sense in there.
Yeah, well, when do you see what an eighth looks like when you buy it there?
It's like
The eighth of an eighth.
bag, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but they'll work it out. I mean, they could just
Denver will ship some over or something.
yeah, or people could just all just grow it at home. That's what I love about it is that
Could we?
I would love if more
it's really
people did.
hard.
you got to be good at it.
I have a plant growing
But,
at my house, and it's doing very well, and I'm never home.
Yeah, if you put your
That's
mind to it,
impressive.
you
Success
can, you
story.
can do it. Yeah, it's
Sure.
doable.
That's true.
But I just like that it being out there as an option because, when all the rich people take over marijuana, it's going to be
Right.
a weaker marijuana at higher prices, That's my theory.
Oh, I agree.
Alicia?
This is my favorite story.
Okay,
I'm
good.
I'm gonna preface with that. So there's a new documentary called Breaking Habits coming out. It premiered at the Cannes Film Festival, and it's about a new age sisterhood of nuns who grow and sell their own medical marijuana.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's a fun story.
They're not actually affiliated with any church. Weed is their god.
Yes, ma'am.
What? They dress like nuns, but there's no church thing?
Yeah.
Nonsense.
They're just.
Like who? Why would anyone like that outfit?
Like they
As a
all leave their
choice.
homes separately
Well,
in the
a
morning.
nun
wearing
outfit?
it?
That's hot. I could work that.
But they got the whole. I saw a picture of them, and they got the whole head thing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That seems
twisted
like-
on its head.
I do a lot of sweating in that. Look at that. That's crazy.
Oh, I could make that fierce.
Wow.
And so why do they have the guns? They have to protect their weed because they're in a dangerous area or something?
Yeah, so a little backstory. The woman who started it, I think this is crazy interesting. She left an abusive husband and her children, and she founded this whole thing.
She left her abusive children. They were talking a lot of shit, so I got the hell out of there. Decided to
go.
become a nun.
So they sell their items on
Sister Act
Etsy,
3.
by the way. So a little plug
Oh,
for
you
that.
can find them on Etsy.
Yeah,
Okay,
find
that's
them on
good.
Etsy. So although the state, they are in California, had legalized weed, they still had really serious opposition from local and federal law enforcement. They've also been targeted by cartels and robbers, so that is why they carry the guns.
Well, that'll do it.
I mean, a cartel nun standoff just.
I mean, that's going
Sounds like
to
Westworld.
that's going to happen in real life, and it's going to become either a TV series or a movie. It's in pre-production right now. Nuns with guns trying to keep
with
the
guns.
cartels away.
I'm available. Please hit me up. Sounds fun.
They're going to call it Sister Act 3.
I think there was a 3 already.
Was there a 3?
There was a
It was like
3,
a
right?
straight-to-video or something?
Wasn't there a 3?
I remember,
As it used to
I remember
say.
Back in the Habit, and I don't remember anything after that.
There's a lot of
remember
them. It went
anything
into be a
after that.
musical.
Ooh.
Yeah, it did. It was a stage musical. I believe I saw that.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty sure I did. Some of those, it's hard to remember if you saw it or not because I get so high and I have a good time. But then later I'm like, did I see that one?
But if you sat back in
don't
it
know.
again now, you'd know like every word of it.
Oh,
You'd be
yeah.
like, oh yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Now that it's right there.
Lauryn Hill.
Again.
Oh yeah, Lauryn Hill was in
Sick
Sister
man.
Act too. I like just rewatched it recently, so I'm like, oh yeah.
I think all TV news should the anchor people should have to just share the spotlight with stoned people discussing the story.
I do too.
Yeah.
No, I mean Stone News or what
What
are
was
they
the
called?
topic again?
Nuns with guns.
Nuns
Nuns
with
with
guns! I'm ready. Sign
See,
me
I
up.
was
Just a
hoping
full
when I
story.
first heard that it was muscular nuns.
Oh.
Why?
Nuns
Why?
with guns.
The gun
I'm
show.
so
I
dumb.
got you.
Yeah,
not getting
I was just like literally thinking of like big jack nuns with guns. It just could be both.
Or both, yeah.
I was thinking of hot.
Oh my god.
Schwarzenegger.
Every nun looks scary though. There's some, ever since the Blues Brothers.
No, you could be a hot nun with garters and short little shit and it'd be hot.
Well, that I agree with, but these
Yeah.
ladies are going old
Rose
school. with
McGowan
it.
nun with like a gun leg,
That
it'd be
photo
hot.
didn't do it for you.
These ladies look like extras from A Handmaid's Tale.
Well, know? At least they're working. At least they're working.
Is there another hot topic ready to go?
There is another one ready to go. In a continued effort to combat the opioid epidemic, Philadelphia health officials are going to start to offer medical marijuana to recovering addicts.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Nice.
great. That's a
Way
great
to go,
one.
Philly.
Way to go.
First the Eagles and now this. What a great time for Philadelphia.
Is that a sports team?
Yeah, the Eagles never won a Super Bowl until this last one, and they beat
cool.
what's his nuts, Tom Brady, who everybody hates because he's won so many Super Bowls. That's what I'm saying. You missed a good one. There was a real
It's great
emotional
story.
stakes in this particular Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you normally. I don't care about sports.
I like the part in the middle where the performers come on.
Right? Did you watch that
halftime
show?
Yeah.
Did
the
you
Janet
watch it?
Nipple.
The time halfway through.
Right, Janet Nipple's been a while. Did
It's
you
okay, I
watch
still love
the
that.
most recent one, the Justin Timberlake?
It was
It was
uneventful.
perfectly okay.
What about Madonna? Madonna
That guy knows
was
how to get
good.
from one part of the stadium to another while singing a song.
He can sing. He can sing. He can
yeah,
sing.
and he, moves all right.
That's
he
the thing.
does, he does.
No one was like, hey. No one hated it. It was just one of those like, that's Justin
Well, I feel like
Timberlake.
for Super Bowl, you need to be a drag queen. You need to have full-on fireworks.
a drag show at
costume
Super Bowl
changes,
halftime show would
19
be.
dancers.
I think that's a great
yeah, it would be
idea.
so cool.
I mean,
You should do it next year.
Yeah.
I would love to. Super Bowl.
But his legacy is going to be all those sketches he did on SNL where he played
digging
the
a box.
street vendor. Well, that too, but the ones where he was dressed up as a hot dog and he just sang a bunch of parodies of popular songs, but had something to do with being a hot dog.
I don't even know if you're making it
I
up.
don't
I'm
remember
not
that
making it
one,
up.
but I love.
Yeah, it was
I
always him
remember
and
Dick in a Box.
another like person trying to be like dressed up in a costume, selling something, like a florist or a car sales place, and and they get into like the arguing over whose spot it is, but they end up doing it musically.
Of course.
And it's
You
really.
think that's what he's going to
There's
be
a
known
funny
for?
recurring sketch that
I
he'd
hope
do
so.
with. That's what I'm saying.
Like, he's going to be known for that.
He's
I'm like,
so
we've
good at
never
it.
seen
You gotta
this.
fucking YouTube it.
We're going
Everybody
to.
stop this show right now.
No.
We're
This
live.
is our
You're right.
moment.
We're live. So remember
We just
later.
like freeze.
Write
We're
it
not gonna
down.
Remember later.
We
right,
can freeze
right,
until
down.
they come back.
Get a journal.
Nobody's
a hemp
gonna
one.
remember.
Dear Diary.
I'm the only one doing it.
So this is going to make Pennsylvania the second state to do this, by the way. New Jersey, we're first. Good job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's New Jersey.
They're having a shortage and
They
Shout
got,
out to
they
New
got two in the win column now.
okay.
They
They're
just
doing
ran
well.
out of weed. That's the only problem in Jersey.
And then
Maybe
they got
it's stuck on the other side of a bridge.
Is that what you do when a joke kills?
Well, that's what you do to make a joke kill. I saw people weren't into it, so I gave them this.
They love the choreography.
I didn't know if
They
the
love
laughing-
choreography.
I didn't know if the laughing of the finger. I heard the laughing, looked up, and you were already pointing, so there's no way for me to know the timing on it. you
And
know?
I laugh too. That's that's the best way to know if I think the joke is truly funny. But is that it for the topics, or is there another one?
I do have another one.
Okay,
oh,
cool.
and
Go.
Yeah.
I will note on that one because I like this part too. The Department of Health also approved cannabis research licenses for 5 Philadelphia area medical schools so that they can study the role of cannabis on addiction treatment.
Great.
Right, and they can also figure out that it's, they can tell these dummies that it works for sleep disorders and anxiety and etc.
Eating disorders.
Yeah. it
does.
It gave me an eating disorder.
Wow.
I eat too much because I get high. But I've been doing good lately, though. I've been, whenever I get a snack item, I eat half of it and throw the other half at an animal.
That's nice.
That's the worst diet I've ever heard of.
Throw it at an animal.
You never heard of the half animal diet? It's either that or you have to eat half an animal.
It's always an animal that can take it, you guys. I don't throw it at, small animals.
God.
What's the smallest animal that can take it?
I'm scared. PETA is watching y'all.
I'd say it's smallest. Peter loves me, but I don't. We have a weird
wear
relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good for you. But what about? And you don't eat meat?
Oh, I do, of course.
Yeah,
I'm from Texas.
I enjoy meat very much, so
Me
that's
too.
why I can't.
All kinds of meat.
I can't really be on, in the PETA camp, because they really want all that.
You can still be in their camp and eat meat.
I don't think so.
I feel that way.
I mean, they still
You
call
just
me all
gotta
the time.
sneak it. Like a Slim Jim in your cargo pocket or something,
Thank you to Alicia for the pot topics, and
Oh, you didn't give it
you
to us that
can.
time.
You
topics,
couldn't
I was
hear it
missing
under
it.
the
okay.
applause.
I like
and
your
then,
version. They should just use that.
You can reach out to her if you have ideas for pot topics at
Yeah.
Alicia L.
Pot
Glass.
topic.
Alicia L. Glass on Twitter. And we're going to be back. The Dab King's not here this episode. Hopefully he'll be back soon. But I don't know if he's on vacation or sick. But
Definitely one.
does anybody know? Daniel, look it up. Why isn't Taylor here?
He's out of town.
Oh, he's out of town. Okay, good for him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sick.
He needed
He's
a
sick
break
out of town.
from getting people high. But we're going to go to a break, and we'll be back with a special drop-in guest. We'll see you soon. Guys, it's time to put the spring back in your step, the wind in your sails, the fuel in your rocket. Do you miss the days when you were always ready to go? Blue Chew, that's blue like the color, helps increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. BlueChew.com brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. And since they're chewable, unlike the other name brand pills, they work up to twice as fast so you can be ready anytime, day or night. Blue Chew is made in the USA, prescribed online, and shipped straight to your door in a discreet package. No more awkward doctor visits or pharmacy pickups. Right now, we've got a special deal for our viewers and listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code DOUG. Just pay $5 shipping. Again, that's BLUECHEW.com, promo code DOUG. Try it free. Blue Chew, the better, cheaper, faster choice. Hey, we're back, and we have, in place of the Dab King, a friend of the show who's, go ahead and grab something to smoke out of there, buddy. Jeff Tate is here.
Yay!
Hey.
He's in town because last night he was here we did Doug Loves Movies at the UCB Theater here in Los Angeles, and Jeff was on with Bob Saget and John Hamm.
Yeah.
And we won't say, who won in the competition part, but in the funny contest, I think it was like a three-way tie. You guys were all amazing.
It was a tie.
Yeah, it was
Three-way tie.
pretty hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah,
We,
it was fun.
I have to say that it must be tough for John Hamm to not be the best looking person on a panel.
Oh.
Wow, you're really,
Coming out throwing shade! I call
Maybe.
shade!
That's wild. He's one of those ones, I'll be talking to a woman about him, and they'll be like, I don't think he's that great looking. I'll just be, all right.
Well, yeah, you're
He's a
wrong.
very handsome man.
You were wrong.
Yeah. We went to a bar after with him, and it's just like fucking standing around shooting the shit with Don Draper. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. It's finally happened. An Indian shaman gave us this, and
No, you're kidding
I'm
me.
sorry. Bad luck upon you for the
You're
next.
lying.
For
You're
the
just
next
saying that.
for the next 7 minutes.
You're
bad
just
luck.
saying that. Don't try me.
No, it just means peace and love or some shit.
And you destroyed
But you
that.
did knock it over.
Well, I did. I'm not going
So-
to deny it.
This is fucking huge.
You don't have to pass these pipes, by the way.
I know, that's why I got my own.
Yeah, you can just hang on
Why
to it
did
for
he
a while.
pass it
I
to
don't
me?
know
And I was
why
like,
this
oh,
one
maybe
came
I
off
haven't
of
been
me.
doing it right. I thought we all had our own, but then maybe
Yeah,
it's
we
supposed to
kinda
be
do, we
more
kinda
of a
don't.
communal.
It is
Smoking on
communal.
that personal.
Yeah.
It's not personal.
Reminds me of, Italian style, like a family restaurant.
Hey
For
guys,
those
I thought
watching
of
us-
this during the pot topics, but imagine how terrible that lady's husband was that she was still like, I'd just rather fight cartels than deal with this fucking husband and children anymore.
Yeah.
The nun lady.
That's why I said the children are abusive as well.
Yeah.
It had to be a team effort.
For her to, like regularly.
If the kids are on her side, she'd stick it out or take them with her.
Yeah, he would leave.
Yeah. All right. We also have, for those just joining us, Adam Newman and Laganja Estranja are here. And we're going to do a thing now that we do on the show where I'm going to ask you all a question. I don't know the answer. We're going to try to figure out the answer together. And they're tough questions, or tricky questions, I should say. According to Purdue University, first I have to do this. Marijuana know something? According to Purdue University. Okay,
That was like such a chore.
already ridiculous.
This is already ridiculous.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop?
Is this the?
69.
So what's the what's the center of a lollipop? Like what? Just getting down to the stick? No, that's what I'm saying. This
the
is
filling?
a Tootsie Pop reference, and because
Wait, we're really taking it
Lollipop.
serious?
that old
Lollipop.
commercial, the owl was like a 1, a 2, a 3. Three licks to get to the center.
So
It
there's
sounds
an
like-
actual answer.
It sounds like Purdue University couldn't get the rights to Tootsie Pop.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just had to go
They just had to go
beg.
lollipop. Just like E.T. had to settle for Reese's Pieces instead of M&M's.
Tootsie Pop.
It is Tootsie Pop. Because there's too many
There's
factors
really a real
missing.
answer to this question?
So they did it with a
So
Tootsie
there was
Pop.
this old commercial where it was an animated commercial where
I remember
they'd
the
say it
commercial.
takes 3. So Purdue was like, let's find out how many it really takes. Because on that
No.
third one, the fucking bird crunches on the thing.
If only the bird had kept licking, they wouldn't have had to do the research.
Right.
And it was an owl, the most trustworthy of all the birds.
True point.
Yeah, he was a good-looking owl. He was a real head turner.
A graduate.
So how did they do
For
the study?
sure.
Did they have like a licking machine, or did they have real people come in and take an average?
Hey, listen, Adam. I know this is your first experience with this, but that's all it says on my card.
Oh, man.
Oh, Daniel can look it up for you, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. There's research happening all around the room.
There really
This
is a
is the
real
info
answer.
that you had, but you can't stay in this small world. There's a whole world out
All
here
right,
that
let's go
can
out
give
to
us
Daniel,
more
but I
information.
don't
Please.
like off-mic conversations.
Me neither.
Oh, you want me to answer?
Yeah.
What do you want? They did both. They did it with humans and they also had a machine.
Humans and a machine ate lollipops until they figured out exactly how many.
Yes.
What is
different
the
numbers.
answer?
Guys,
How
act
did
like-
they, how
you
did
act
they
like these are dumb
calibrate the
questions.
machine?
we- how could we
what
even guess what
level of pressure?
what the answer would be?
The level of questions is gonna. It's,
They
yeah.
had 20 volunteers.
Not everybody licks the same. How do you do
They
this? Take an
literally
average
that's why I
licking?
asked it. I asked it, and they actually factored it in.
They averaged 20. Yep. Then they had a machine.
They were people with average sucking abilities.
Sucks and licks are also totally different.
Right. How many sucks does it take? That's what I want to know.
It's how they had people doing it also to audition to be on Singled Out. Like they were doing both things. They were keeping track of how long it took, and
All I know is
How
I
many
missed.
sassy in and outs does it take? How long of a Kojak interrogation does it take to finish a
They have
lollipop?
to do it with a sassy face.
All right, you guys want to know the answer? Do you have
Yes.
guesses? I'm going to say 10.
I'm gonna say 300.
No, shit.
I'm gonna say 750.
250.
1,000. The answer is 364.
They made that shit up.
Does the average of a machine
Yeah,
and
and
20
strangely,
people?
the study took 1 day less than a year.
Guys, I don't want to
'Cause
brag,
it was
but I've got
a
it
lick
down
a
to
day.
300.
That's true. You win.
I got it down to.
That's the thing. Maybe this wasn't a speed liquor.
You want to know the machine?
Yeah.
the machine
Oh, I
get?
do.
252.
The machine got it faster than a
So
person.
machines are going to take
See,
all of our
that's-
jobs.
Robots are
I
better
should
than
challenge
people
that
at
machine.
sucking on lollipops.
I should go up against that machine at a lollipop contest.
They do it like
like
4th of July.
yeah,
or the
like
hot
when
dog
that guy
contest.
fought the thing in chess.
Daniel, set that up. Where he goes up against the machine.
That shit would be hilarious.
I mean, like the John Henry of Tootsie Pops.
Dude, it'll be called fucking Tate Against the Machine. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, Tate against the machine, everybody.
Oh yeah. No, everything starts with the title, man. So thanks for that.
Oh, you got it.
Like, once you got a good title, the fucking show just
Oh,
falls
yeah.
into place.
That's how most shows are sold.
It's true. All right, I've got one more of these questions for everybody. Let me do everybody's plugs first. Just to make sure we got those in, because we got a hard out at the end of the show. Jeff, you got anything to plug?
I'll be at Go Bananas in Cincinnati, June 28, 29, 30, and July the 1st. That's all. I got albums.
You got albums on the internet.
Yeah.
Just look up Jeff Tate, spelled just like the Queensryche guy. Adam Newman has hour-long special Fuzzies that's streaming on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
And you can follow him at Adam_Newman on Twitter and Andrew _Newman on Instagram.
Adam.
Oh,
thank
Adam
you.
D. Newman.
Yeah.
God, it's so many.
Dude, I couldn't
The
get
things people
anything
have to do when they can't get their own name.
Yeah.
Mine got 96 at the end of it because of that fucking
Yeah,
Queensryche
Jeff
guy.
Tate, 96 for
Is
him.
that the year you were born?
Yes.
And Laganja Estranja, spelled right on this one.
Hey.
You could see on the upcoming season of So You Think You Can Dance.
Yes, good. Yes.
Yeah, I always love the
Cheers.
beginning of that show when that voice comes in. It's like, hey, we're just trying to dance here. You don't have to yell at us. So you think you can
That
dance?
should be, I thought
Jesus
I was.
Christ, I'm not in the octagon.
It's
for fuck's
dramatic.
sake. It's very dramatic, you're right.
Yeah.
It's rememberable.
It sure is. You're going to be in the upcoming season of Germany's Next Top Model.
I just was.
Okay. And you have a dance residency for Young Arts in September.
Yes.
Does that make sense to anyone?
It will to someone.
Okay.
It means they're having me come to Young Arts, which is a
What's that?
amazing organization in Miami.
Okay.
It's for high school students in the arts to compete against one another, to then go on to be a presidential scholar in the arts, which I actually was in high school. So they brought me back as a mentor, and now for 3 weeks I will have open studio, and I'm going to be creating an immersive dance theater piece. So, and it's all paid
That's
for.
awesome. Well, I hope you start every day by yelling at all the dancers so you think you can dance.
I'm going to.
I love it.
I'm going
You're
to.
mad at him for being there. Why are you even here?
You know, it's like a drill instructor. You got to really,
So you think you can army?
you got to punish them.
Is that what they do there?
And it's Laganja Estranja on Twitter and Instagram.
On
I can't believe
everything.
you got your own name.
I'm a creative bitch.
Did you pick your name based on availability on the social media?
No,
Did you even
It just worked out
consider
great
an
for you.
underscore for a second?
I did not.
So jealous.
It would be insane to make up a name out of nothing and then still have to do underscores and stuff.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I am so unoriginal.
Okay. Marijuana know something?
Yeah.
Or I want to smoke some more of this. Is that one okay?
Yeah. Please light that up if you want. On Valentine's
that was
Day, 15% of women do what? I think we got a perfect panel for this question.
15% of women on Valentine's Day. All right.
I would say eat chocolate, but I think it's more.
I think it's going to
It's
be
got to
like...
be more, you know, 'cause
Oh,
that's just such
way
a
more.
cliche. That'd be like getting flowers is most of them get flowers.
Get their nails done.
Nothing. My answer is nothing. 15% of women do nothing.
No, more do nothing.
15% of
nothing.
women are lazy on Valentine's Day.
No, they don't need a man.
Like
They
they
just
don't
stay in
celebrate
bed all
it.
day.
Like they don't celebrate it.
I think it's
I
going to be
see.
a fun, dirty answer, like masturbate.
I like that too.
15%?
Yeah, 15.
Got to be higher than that.
Yeah, probably.
Well, everything we're thinking of is higher.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's
gonna be
crazy
something real
about it
low,
is such a
right?
small
Smoke weed.
percentage.
Maybe it's smoke weed.
Diarrhea.
Hey, it is. Smoke weed. I
Does
like that.
15% of women smoke weed?
No.
I hope more than
general?
that.
Does
I bet it's
15%
more
of
than
it
two.
of
I
hope
everybody?
more.
That's
Yeah,
probably
15?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Way more
more.
than 15. I bet it's going to
Like
be something
regularly?
gross then, like just liquid diarrhea.
Why?
Because that's the funniest survey in the world.
But also, that'd be such a funny. 15% of women do what? They liquid diarrhea.
But that's also too many
They have
words.
liquid
Why do you have to
diarrhea.
use both of those words?
Do you
What
suffer
other
from
kind of
just to make
diarrhea
it
is
clear,
this?
make it
there's chunky
real
diarrhea?
to make it
difficult-
clear.
There's,
It's like chunky and smooth peanut
solid
butter. It's to
diarrhea.
make it clear that
Worst.
it's not
You-
that one. It's not my study. I didn't make the study. They made the fucking study.
Clumpy diarrhea.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Have another hit out of that bowling pin, Jeff.
Okay, then I'm going to say regular diarrhea.
Stomach aches from too much chocolate.
Missed their train.
50% of women go to the hospital with stomach ache.
What if it's like not even, they just pack their own lunch? It's like not even about, it's what they do every day. 15% of women every day take their lunch to work.
On Valentine's Day, 15% of women go to the hospital with an arrow in their back.
Oh, yeah. That fucking guy.
Fucking Cupid, man.
Classic patriarchy.
I don't think we have a legit guess.
No.
There's some trick to it.
I think masturbate is a real answer.
Okay. This is kind of a family show, but it might be the answer.
My family masturbates.
Can you imagine Can you imagine? I'm going to solve the puzzle, Pat. Is it masturbate?
I doubt it, but holy shit, it is actually this.
I didn't know that was a
ran
phrase.
out of puzzles.
Just take 1 second and
Wheel
think,
of Fortune after dark.
if it is, it would be so fucking funny.
Oh yeah, we would. This show, we'd just cancel ourselves. This show would no longer exist if the answer is masturbate. I mean, that's just got to be. That number seems really low.
Can I say that? Can I make it one guess? I think 15% of women on Valentine's Day buy their tickets to see me at Go Bananas Comedy Club in Cincinnati,
Yes,
June
sir.
28th through July the 1st.
Oh my God, they send themselves flowers.
Work.
That's kind of like masturbating.
That's the answer? That's a lot more than I thought would
And
send
that's
themselves
also
flowers.
the end of our show. We'll see you on. Oh, do I have it down here? Oh, June 5th. Hello, there's a new show coming to Adult Swim called Joe Pera Talks With You. Each episode is 15 minutes of cozy, quiet comedy that focuses around a topic that's important to Joe. Things like breakfast foods, rocks, weddings, being woken up by thunder, grilled chicken, pumpkins, fall drives, and more. Now here's a personal request from Joe. Please watch Joe Pera Talks With You Sundays at midnight on Adult Swim.